welcome back to Mad Cardigan. Fantastic that you have joined me again. Let's see what Georgia can get up to today, shall we? Let's see, attend potions class. You might be wondering why she's dressed differently than the last episode. Well, I'll tell you. Had to put on her best gear, get her stats up a little bit. And she's not here right now. She's visiting other relatives, so she couldn't tell me what she wanted to wear. This isn't transmog or anything like that. This is just she's wearing the best available gear. And we'll fashion her up a little bit later. How about that? Let's go ahead and continue on the quests. What are we looking at here? 10 potions class. Okay, let's do that. I believe we have that. Not the potions classroom, but pretty close by, I guess. Probably not at all. We'll see. All right. Magic book.
Someone from the ministry guarding the school
claim.
after the
All
incident
right.
in Hogsmeade.
Professor Black would never allow.
Not everybody at once. Sleeping on the classroom floor, like it.
Potions is one of the most challenging and hazardous subjects taught at this school. As fifth years, you will be required to reach new heights of both discipline and intellect. You will begin this term by brewing a Wigan-Weld potion. Mr. Takar, can you tell us why this particular potion might come in handy?
Yes, Professor Sharp. The Wigan-Weld potion can be used to sterilize and even heal a variety of injuries.
It can heal some injuries, but not all. Points for Ravenclaw. Before today's class is completed, each of you will have brewed a Wigan-Weld potion of your own. You never know when you might need it. Please begin.
Brew a potion. Got
Use
it.
a strong, even motion when crushing your ingredients. Please be meticulous when adding powder to your potions. One errant sneeze could be disastrous.
Gotta have the Horklump juice. Take a swig off that bottle. Like the feather in her hat, too. Okay. Some sturdy looking gloves I'm wearing right now. Limpy. What happened to
I
him?
see most of you have not forgotten how to stir. Not an easy potion to brew. Well done. And from what I hear of your recent exploits in Hogsmeade, you'd also do well to practice brewing the defensive Edurus potion. Professor Weasley had you acquire the recipe from J. Pippins, correct?
Yes, sir.
Good. For the moment, you can find the ingredients you need in my office. But in the future, you'll be expected to provide your own ingredients. Some can be harvested from the plants you grow in your herbology class, and rarer ones can be purchased. Others, however, may be harder to obtain, and will require you to be a bit more resourceful. Come and see me when you've finished brewing, and we'll see if it was skill or luck the first time round.
All right. Resourcefulness is my middle name.
My
Wants to
parents
talk to
consider
me.
Professor
What do
Sharp
you need?
must have learned a lot during his time as an Auror. I wish he talked about it more.
I was impressed that you were able to answer Professor Sharp's question about the Wigan-Weld potion.
Oh, you're the new student. I've heard much about you. Thank you. I'm Amit, by the way. Pleasure, truly. And I've never seen anyone brew such a flawless Wiggenweld potion on their first try. Well done.
I'm glad I was able to get it right the first time.
You must simply have a knack for potion making. Some students seem so confounded by potion recipes, it's as if they're written in gobbledygook. A fascinating language, by the way. Neither here nor there, really, but I am a self-taught speaker. Merlin's beard, good conversation is the enemy of free time. I must return my book, Gateway to the Far Stars, before my next class. Speaking of stars, we'll be in astronomy together. You'll love it. Professor Shaw is firm, but quite clever. See you soon, no doubt.
All right, buddy. Let's see. Okay.
Did I hear Professor Sharp say that you have permission to go into his office?
Yes, you
He
did.
did say that. He wants me to get more ingredients to brew another potion.
Brilliant! You, my friend, have been presented with an extraordinary opportunity. I'm Gareth, by the way. Gareth Weasley. Bit of a prodigy with potions, if I do say so myself.
Pleasure to meet you. Wait, are you related to Professor Weasley?
She's my aunt. Keeps too close an eye on me for comfort. Ugh. But she can't be everywhere. Listen, anyone with a troll-sized brain can brew an Edurus potion. I'm working on something that's certain to be spectacular. I'm just missing one tiny last ingredient that will add that extra spark.
I suspect that's where I come in.
You're as clever as I'd hoped. I simply need a single Fwooper feather. As you'll already be in Sharp's office with his permission, perhaps you could grab it for me.
I'll get you the Fwooper feather, as long as you're certain Sharp won't miss it.
I assure you he won't. Fwooper feathers aren't that valuable. Wait until you see what I'm brewing. Hurry back to me when you have the feather.
Well, I've been breaking into the library, so I guess taking one feather won't be that big of a deal. While I'm at it. It says collect. It doesn't say steal, so can't be bad, right? All right, some blah blah blah. Dog fur. Okay.
Remember, precision is key when brewing potions.
Here's your
Here's the
Fwooper
feather
feather.
you wanted.
Brilliant! Thank you! This is going to take a moment to brew. You should get back to brewing your Edurus potion, and I'll tell you when this concoction's finished.
Proficiency and potions are two things that cannot be rushed. Have patience and be thorough.
And now we
Alright.
have the Mallow Suite, and... That's odd. What's happening? Wait, it's not supposed to... Ah!
Get it!
Dragon Dung! What happened?
Well done, Gareth.
Nice.
What now, Mr. Weasley?
Sorry, Professor.
That'll be points from Gryffindor. Again.
Again. God, that's not my house. Okay. Collect that.
Mr. Weasley did not do this on his own. His accomplice will answer to me as well.
It was Takar. I'm just kidding, it was me.
I brewed an Edurus potion, as you asked, Professor.
I'm surprised you had the time. You seemed rather busy helping Mr. Weasley brew chaos.
I'm sorry, Professor. I was merely trying to help a friend.
Taking responsibility for one's actions does go a long way with me. I shall assume that you've learnt a lesson. As for the work you did today at your own cauldron, I will say you've done well. I confess I was skeptical, given the advanced nature of this class and the fact you're a new student.
I'm glad I was able to meet your expectations.
A rare occurrence. And you do well to remember that you're not a potions master quite yet. In addition to having a solid grasp of how to combine various ingredients, you should gain an understanding of the ingredients themselves. Pay particular attention in herbology. The plants you nurture there are often essential to the potions you brew here. Now, I recommend that you find a safe location in which to practice brewing. You cannot leave a hot cauldron simply anywhere. That'll be all. I think
Got
each
it.
of us has had enough excitement for one day. Class is dismissed.
It's a lot of experience points for brewing a potion. I'll take it. Okay, any more quests? Keep on dodge rolling, burn people. But I could do that with this kid. Come on, just give me the... There we go.
Future champion coming through.
That's right.
Hello,
Let's
Lucan.
practice first.
I'd like to practice with the training dummy.
Excellent idea. This time will be a bit more of a challenge. Ready?
That'd be brilliant.
Wonderful. I'll set things up. Remember to cast all the spell combinations before the dummy lands again. If you need to stop practicing before you finish all of them, let me know.
Okay.
Incendio.
Leviosa.
Flamo, Feathero.
That's it.
Okay. Now what? Feather. Whap, whap, whap. Grabio, Flamio.
Nicely done.
Grabio.
Incendio.
Whack. Flamio.
Leviosa.
Wrong one. Feathero. Come here.
Incendio.
Good one. Impressive wand work. I'd hate to face you in a duel.
Thanks, Lucan. You've been a great help.
Oh, stop. Don't make me blush. Seriously, well done. Training dummies will think twice before challenging you again. Plus, you'll be even more formidable in crossed wands. Other duelists had better beware.
Hang right. This feather in my hat, you better watch out. Okay, what was that other one? Prisoner of Love. Okay, we're not going to do that one yet. Oh, okay, so the dummy counts. That's good. While I'm here...
Hello, Lucan. Is the final round of crossed wands ready?
Big match today. It all comes down to this. The moment that we find out if your training and dedication is enough to win it all. Ready for a shot at glory?
I certainly am.
Brilliant. Are you dealing with a partner?
Yes,
Me and
Natty.
Natty, let's go.
Then let's get started.
We can make this a real victory.
That's the spirit.
Traitor Hufflepuff with all those Gryffindors. Pay for this. Ooh, okay. Ooh, hang on. Bam. Whap.
Incendio.
Nope, I need to be dodge rolling. I don't need to be...
Descending. Levioso.
Yeah, like that.
Act like a winner.
You act like a winner.
Confringo! You're better than that!
Expelliarmus. Arresto momento.
Ooh, nice. Good job, Natty.
Is that all you've got?
Whoa. I just need some dodge rolls here.
Confringo!
Give him what for. Arresto momento.
Give them what for? You can confuse them. Confused?
Mind the one!
Alright, that's all. That's it. Now it's over with.
Don't shy away now.
There goes my way.
Stupid.
Descendo!
Stupid. Expelliarmus. Stupefy. Some big hits that round.
Yeah, sorry
What a
about that, Natty. I
victory!
was rolling
You've
all
won
over
the
the place.
tournament!
It was mostly luck, that's all.
Please, you wouldn't have got this far on luck alone. Now, to the victor goes the prize! And so it is my great honor to present you with this simple yet elegant token of supreme dueling accomplishment.
I'm flattered, but I don't deserve such an honor.
Come now, you're the undisputed winner. You should revel in your accomplishment. Now that we've definitively crowned the tournament winner, I suppose I should get back to my schoolwork. Wonder how my herbology plants are doing. I haven't tended them in ages.
Yes.
If that's what it takes to get you to do your schoolwork, I'm glad I did it then. Okay, so I did enough burning and rolling. Stopped up and rolling. Yes, okay, so she'll teach me a new spell. Still got that gobstone thing hanging over my head. Let's go get this other spell.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented blue.
I hope you were able to take care of everything I had asked you to do.
Professor, I completed all of your most recent assignments.
Well done. Then you're ready to learn Expelliarmus. Pay close attention. The disarming charm may often be all you need to defeat the most powerful dark witches and wizards you might encounter. Spellcasting requires a focused mind and a steady wand.
Okay, then. The red spell, can always
Good
use
work.
those.
The dummy is here if you wish to stay and practice.
Okay, assign new spells. Let's keep this color coded.
You seem to have the right end of the stick, but keep practicing.
All right.
Expelliarmus may save your life one day.
Okay. Like that, but for the time being, let's keep the flame on spell. Seems more useful for what I'm doing right now. Okay, back to quests. Prisoner of Love. Okay. Speaking to a portrait. Oh, in my own common room. Okay.
You wanted to see me, sir?
Indeed. Allow me to introduce myself. So few students know who I am these days. Eldridge Diggory, former Minister for Magic and founder of the Aura Recruitment Program, at your service. I believe you can help solve a decades-old murder, thanks to that book you found, and, in particular, its missing pages.
How do you know about the book? And the pages?
We portraits hear more than you might suspect, and most of us can keep a secret. So, what say you? Surely a Hufflepuff such as yourself would be inclined to help seek long overdue justice.
Guess this guy's like Commissioner Gordon or something.
I'll do whatever I can.
Wonderful. I am pleased to have been right about you. My great-niece, Helen Thistlewood, can provide you with details. She's retired now, but was a skilled aura in her day. And the unsolved murder of which I speak was her case. I often visit my portrait in her home, in the nearby hamlet of Upper Hogsfield. Shall I tell her to expect you?
How could a few pages of a book help her solve an old case?
A boy disappeared with those pages, but they never found the body. A girl was convicted of his murder nonetheless. It seems those pages could exonerate her somehow. My great-niece can tell you more.
Can you tell me more about your great-niece?
Cream of the crop when it comes to auras. A star pupil here, and then an exemplary servant to the ministry. And her spark hasn't diminished one bit in her retirement. She and I often chat about old cases and our glory days. No offense, but it's nice to get away from the students and converse with someone who's familiar with my legacy.
When were you the Minister for Magic?
Over 100 years ago. 1733 to 1747, to be precise. The stories I could tell you. Didn't have the chance to do all that I could. I was in the midst of reforming Azkaban when my life was cut short by dragon pox. I was sneezing sparks to the bitter end.
Whoa, sounds painful.
I shall go and see her right away.
Brilliant. With what I suspect is your knack for hard work and her keen mind, both mysteries may be solved sooner than you think. I shall see you there soon, I hope.
I'll get there. Hopefully no side quests get in my way. Okay, let's check our book. Okay, not much except for gobstone, so looks like we might be heading that direction. Okay, so this person's way out there. Okay. So let's go to Hogsmeade. Looks like it runs right through there. We don't even have that thing unlocked yet. Okay. Let's run in here. Before we head out, oh, can't Go in there yet.
Ever been a vampire worth knowing?
I wonder if they'll ever find that golden snitch.
Let's make sure we're heading in the right direction. We'll get this. That blue flame going up there. There we go. Helen Thistlewood. Okay. So. Looks like I'm facing in the right direction. It was up here, isn't that right? Yeah, Upper Hogsfell. Okay, let's go ahead and set a waypoint for that. Ooh. Come here. It's quite a run we have there. Uh-oh. Don't pick unnecessary fights. I'm just a harmless student sprinting down a path. Georgia has excellent stamina.
I've never seen a sword like it.
Oh,
Not quite
don't get
enough.
oh.
Protego.
Okay, okay.
Ooh, this shouldn't take long.
Hey, this is your fault.
Stupid.
Oh, I hate getting hit in the head with boxes.
Protego. Stupid.
Okay. Okay, so nobody else saw me. That's good. More balloons. Oh, I gotta get a broom. This is ridiculous. It's an undignified way for a witch to travel right here.
This must be the place
First
Minister
flame.
Diggory mentioned. Helen lives around here somewhere.
Okay, Miss Helen.
Here you are. I'm pleased to see you took my advice.
Who said that?
Madam Thistlewood, I met your great uncle in his portrait in my common room. He sent me to speak to you.
I'm pleased you came. Uncle Eldridge believes the book you found and its missing pages may be relevant to an unsolved case from my time as an aura.
Very well. I'm listening.
Decades ago, a student named Richard Jackdaw disappeared after going to meet a girl named Anne. They never found his body. When his headless ghost appeared briefly in Hogsmeade, wholly unaware of how he died, Anne was convicted of his murder and sent to Azkaban. It was in large part due to the testimony of a girl called Apollonia Black. Jealous of Anne, I think.
That sounds terrible, but I'm not sure how I can help.
Anne's alibi was somewhat labyrinthine. She said Jackdaw promised her adventure following a map he found on some pages he'd stolen from Peeves.
And you think Peeves ripped those pages from the book I found in the restricted section?
If my great-uncle is to be believed, yes. At least that's what the portraits at Hogwarts suspect. Anne insisted that Jackdaw had asked her to follow the map with him, but only after she solved a series of puzzles he'd prepared. Odd way to woo a girl. She swears she never even solved the first puzzle, so they didn't meet. Jackdaw's ghost vanished almost as soon as he appeared. Without Jackdaw's puzzle, pages, or remains, Anne was sent to Azkaban based solely on Apollonia's spurious testimony.
I don't understand. What can I do to help?
I believe Anne may have solved the first puzzle by now, but after spending time in Azkaban, she's a shadow of her former self. She won't speak to anyone she doesn't trust, and she trusts no one. If you, a student with a connection to the pages, like Jackdaw had, spoke to Anne, she might reveal new information.
I'll see what I can digs up. It's for a viewer.
What a horrible story. Well, if you think I can help, I'll come with you.
This is wonderful news. You are to be commended for your kindness and bravery. Fortunately, being a retired Auror has its benefits. We can apparate right to her. I've escorted ministers, professors, and many others to that blasted place. Never a student, I'll admit, but I will keep you safe.
Okay. Yeah, let's just go. I've played this before, but I don't think I've ever seen Azkaban in this game.
Let's go.
Steady yourself. We'll apparate together. Don't worry, I've never splinched anyone.
Do take care now,
Splinch me.
and tread lightly in that horrible place.
We'll be there in but a moment.
Interesting. Those are Dementors, right?
Expecto Patronum!
Yeah, rabbit spell. Eat it.
That ought to keep them at bay for now. Though, be aware, you may feel a wave of despair. It will pass.
Thank you for the warning.
This really is a dismal place, but we'll be out of here soon enough. Now follow me. Do keep your wits about you.
I never thought I'd see the inside of Azkaban for myself.
Nasty Dementors. Not even I could convince the Ministry to send them off. There's no need for such monsters.
Around, Anne. She's been here a lot longer than the rest of us.
Pit wits with me, and you won't have a wit to pit with.
If I had my wand, I'd cast Crucio on the lot of you.
You don't scare me, young
This is Silence of the Lambs stuff here.
little of what you should know of.
That witch
Stay away from the bars.
I can feel it.
All around in darkness, my only friend, my only hope.
No one at school's going to believe this.
Now remember, Anne has been here a long time. The Dementors aren't kind. Have patience and speak to her quietly and respectfully.
Are you Anne?
Who's there?
Ooh.
Who speaks to me? Is that death finally come for me?
I'm a student from Hogwarts. I found the book that you said would exonerate you.
Ah, the book, the book. No one would look. None of the mages found the pages. Methinks the feckless knave
poet and didn't know
meandered
it.
to his cave. My fate was surely sealed in Upper Hoggyfield.
I think I understand. Yeah, I don't
Are you
understand
saying
any
that
of
the
this.
missing pages are in a cave near Upper Hogsfield?
Hogsfield, ruins house, a vault concealed.
A vault in some ruins near Upper Hogsfield. I suppose it can't hurt to look.
Can't hurt
Oh,
to
it sure
look,
can.
can't hurt to look. Go find the pages from your book. Helen, know you're here. Come in closer, be a dear.
What is it, Anne?
Oh, look out. I told you not to get near those bars. You've seen Silence of the Lambs.
You're hurt.
Go. The cave. You're safe now. You have what you need. I'll be all right once I get...
The vein back in your neck.
But Madame Thistlewood, all right, I'll find it. I'll find Jackdaw's cave.
That's a stylish young lady right there. Where'd that coat from? Goodness. Okay, where are we supposed to go now? Okay, we're not far away. Let's hoof it.
This looks intriguing.
Witch on the run.
This must be the place Anne told me about.
It's very cozy.
No one's been here for
Homey
ages.
place. Okay. Sure this is totally safe. Alright. Okay, gotta get through that door.
Revelio.
Aha! I am a genius. Pulley spell.
Ah, I see how this goes.
Only because I told you, Georgia. And that little voice in your head. Don't do drugs, stay in school, and pull that lever.
You couldn't outwit me, Jackdaw. Now, where's the clue you left behind? Revelio. A note from Jackdaw. Anne never found it. So how did he die? Was she to blame at all?
Don't know if you can hear those dogs barking. It's like I live next to the Bumpuses in A Christmas Story. Sorry about that. These people leave their dogs out 24/7 in the yard next to me. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, watch A Christmas Story.
Could it be? Has someone solved my puzzle after all these years? Well done indeed.
Oh, it be.
Richard Jackdaw, at your service.
The Richard Jackdaw. I heard you disappeared years ago. You have some explaining to do.
I do? That was my puzzle you solved. What are you doing here?
A retired Aura, Helen Thistlewood, told me about a map you stole from Peeves, and then Anne told me about a cave.
You saw Anne? Broke my heart. I had to go on without her. Probably best for her in the end. Dare I ask? How is she?
Very bald.
She was imprisoned in Azkaban for your murder. I fear the Dementors have taken an irreversible toll on her.
What? Azkaban? Oh, poor Anne. I had no idea. I thought she'd written me off. I've been traveling the world for years to mend my broken heart. I came back here only recently. On a whim. I must speak to the Aura you mentioned and see how I can help Anne.
I'm glad to hear it. Before you go, would I still be able to find the pages with the map Helen mentioned?
I'm almost certain I dropped them in the cave the moment I was beheaded. They're bound to be mouldering away with the rest of me. Tell you what, Meet me at the edge of the Forbidden Forest, and I'll show you precisely where to find them.
Do I really want to know this?
If you don't mind my asking, how did you lose your head?
I was having a look about when I suddenly sensed a refreshing breeze, after which I felt, well, lightheaded. That's all I remember. Hence, if you do find yourself in a cave, be prepared. I can't tell you what for specifically, but you seem a perceptive sort. Beware a light breeze.
Helen mentioned Apollonia Black. Did she set up Anne to take the fall?
Have you never met any members of the Black family? They can be rather...
The headmaster.
...vindictive. Once Anne showed an interest in me, Apollonia couldn't let it alone. That her own heart had grown cold simply didn't matter.
How is it possible to steal from Peeves? A poltergeist?
I didn't steal the pages from his ghostly form. I merely found them in his wake of destruction. He has a penchant for wrecking things. Books, bottles, suits of armor. Whatever's likely to cause the most chaos. Found them on the floor outside the library where he discarded them. Not my luckiest find, all things considered.
Thank you. I need to find those pages. To help a friend.
I shall see you there.
Okay, where are we off to next? We really need to get these, the quests picking up faster. Come on, guys. There we go. Where are we headed? Oh, okay. Back to the Forbidden Forest. Chickens aren't afraid of the forest. Only I am. This place isn't that bad during the day. Anytime or most of the time I saw it portrayed in the movie, I've seen them many times, but it always seems to be so dark. You know, and forbidding. Okay, before we do this, we're going to go ahead and call it a part here. Thank you for joining me and Georgia on Mad Cardigan, and we will see you in the next episode.